We're back for yet another flavor supplement review, and I'm talking about the long-awaited, y'all know I'm a huge fan of this, PEScience's Select Protein Cake Pop flavor. So a while back, Ben and I did our top 5 overall protein powders, and this is a long-standing top 3 champion here. We came in at number 2. And it's been there since like 2013. It's been over 5 years. We're talking about right now, it's September of 2019. This product has always been so good to me. And I'm a huge fan of Select Protein. We've done a lot of different flavor reviews, but about a month ago, they released this cake pop flavor. And so what PEScience told me really got me interested, because what they said is that, hey, when we get these birthday cake flavors, they're always just so over the top sweet. It's basically just like vanilla with a sucralose bomb added to it. But they're not doing that. They're actually going for the true taste of a vanilla / yellow golden cake without all the crazy sweetness. But yeah, obviously this is sucralose sweet, and it is going to be one of these cake pops. I don't know if you've ever had a cake pop, but it's basically they take cake and they put it on a stick and they dip it into frosting and then let that dry or freeze or whatever, and then boom, you have a cake pop. And you try to eat just one. It's like a nice little snack, but it's basically like the whole fats plus carbs combination, and it's obesogenic, and you end up eating like 6 to 12 of them. And so that's what we're staying away from here, because if you got a sweet tooth, if you got to get a little bit of cake in you, you could do it with the protein and save yourself on all those calories. So that's the whole goal here, but we're trying not to go over the top sweet. Now, what I'm really impressed about, and this is what I was thinking, I was like, first off, okay, that's a really good idea, because yeah, I agree, those cake pop flavors, those like birthday cake flavors are always way too sweet. Second though, I'm thinking PEScience Select Protein is gonna be perfect for a cake texture because it is a touch gritty. It's got substance to it, and that's because they actually use the casein protein. There's a lot of milk protein in here providing casein, and that's thicker. It does add a little bit of grit, but that also, they're using that as a way to reduce the amount of thickeners and gums needed, because they're using the thickness from the casein to actually thicken up the protein. And what you end up having here is a pretty high protein by weight ratio, and especially with this one, 24 grams of protein in the 31.5 gram scoop, which is pretty good, and it's only 2 grams of carbohydrates, 1 gram of sugar, and just 1 gram of saturated fat in here. So this is like a very clean whey protein concentrate and milk protein isolate variation, and then they do add a little bit extra leucine peptides, which you're never going to complain about here. So that's the whole story behind this. Let's just get on with the tasting here. All right, so they're suggesting 8 ounces of water. Yeah, none of that 6 ounces of water stuff. We got a thick protein here, 8 ounces of water. So for our shaker, well, I do have this big guy right here, but honestly, this is like too big to do a protein scoop. This came with the Select Smart Mass, which has this like huge scoop, and it's like 1,000 grams of stuff. By the time you actually mix it up, it would all be like stuck on the walls here. So we're gonna dump that, but I do love that shaker. It's pretty fun. We'll go with a standard old small shaker, and then I will show you what this looks like. But right off the bat, the smell is pretty much a good, like, enhanced vanilla. It just smells like a good vanilla protein. I could tell this is just a thicker protein. Just like looking at the kind of chunks of protein here. This is not just a standard little whey protein isolate at all. So let me weigh out a scoop here, because what happens though is because it's so thick, and you can kind of like see how thick this protein comes out, usually these scoops weigh heavy. So I'm gonna try to not like pack it too tight and see what happens. So overall, we got a pretty big scoop, 9.3 grams, tear that out. I've always loved these, especially the limited edition flavors. You gotta check out that white chocolate mint. Okay, I didn't pack it too tight, 34 grams, and this is supposed to be 31.5 grams. So I'm like, you gotta go like, nah, maybe I didn't level it off. You gotta go like underwhelming kind of scoop, and don't go crazy on it, because this stuff is just a dense protein. No, 31.4, and it looks like that. So I got a little bit of gappage here. Just a dense protein. Now, I'm a bit late to do this review, and I got the product like a month late. I did take 1 scoop, so this is not initial tasting, but it's been like a week and a half. I've tried to like reset my taste buds. A little bit of frothy foaminess, kind of want that. And it just smells like a sweet vanilla to me. Let's have a go. It's an enhanced vanilla, and then the aftertaste, I get the frosting. It is not over the top sweet, but it is definitely sweet. There's no doubt about it. It's sucralose sweetened. But this does come closer to a real deal, the yellow golden cake flavor. I definitely get that, and that's what they're kind of going for here. It tastes closer to that than I've had before. And then the aftertaste. And this is almost dangerous. This is what happens in PEScience protein though. The aftertastes are always so good. It's almost like they grab you back and they want you to grab another scoop of it. And the whole point is to replace the cake, which you can't stop eating. But as I'm sitting here talking, the cake is like crawling back up on me. It's like more. And this is like, it's like this stuff is engineered to make you drink more, just like cake is, except we're not getting the carbs and fats together here. Very good. But if you're expecting anything like way different than a vanilla, I think you're gonna be a little bit disappointed, because it is really close to a vanilla. It's just a better vanilla, and that's why I like it a lot. And you know, I am a bit of a vanilla snob, and this is a really good one, but it's not so much different from vanilla that you're gonna like go nuts. At the same time though, I keep getting the aftertaste of the yellow cake. And I keep wanting more. And this is gonna be gone. Like, part of that thickness, the milk protein isolate they use, and I'm not sure why, not that many companies are using milk protein isolate anymore, and you get that cake, and you get like that gumminess. There is a bit of grit there. We've talked about that a lot in these other select protein reviews. But the milk protein isolate, I think, is just so good. And then you have the good, like, fast digesting whey with the slower digesting casein. You got like this good protein spread. It's really good in general for building muscle and, like, you know, giving the trickle of amino acids and everything. But overall, this flavor system is, I think, closer to cake than most that I've had. Not too much frosting, but there's definitely some sweetness here. And it stays pretty close and true to the vanilla though. I would rather have this than the vanilla, but at the same time, I still think all the way back from like 2014 or whatever, I'm still such a huge fan of their cookies and cream flavor. It is so true to the ice cream. I still like go with that. The chocolate peanut butter is really good, and the seasonal flavor is just so good. Hopefully they do like a Christmas or a Halloween themed thing this year, because they always have something really good cooking up their sleeves. Overall though, you just saw me finish a scoop of protein here, and it was easy. I could probably have about 3 more of these before my body told me to stop. It is that good. And I'm always a fan. This is why they're ranked number 2 on our top 5 overall protein powders. It is not a pure whey protein. It's not a pure whey isolate, so it doesn't make those lists. But in terms of general protein powders, yes, it is crazy high ranked. And this is yet another really, really good flavor to add to the batch. Is it my favorite? I'm gonna say no, because like I said, I still love cookies and cream, and the mint chocolate chip, white chocolate, what is it? The white chocolate chip. What is it? It's white mint chocolate? Dude, either way, the last year's seasonal Christmas flavor is just so spectacular. It's just got that perfect amount of mint. That might be my favorite one. So anyway, check out PricePlow.com/PEScience. What I love about these guys, they are publishing the lab tests on these protein powders. We have an article about that. And they've just been coming on strong. The same formula for years and years and years, just adding new flavors and doing great things. Always a huge fan of PEScience. They have a caffeinated cafe select series. They have a really good vegan one. I think that's number 3 on our top list. There's a lot of awesome stuff from PEScience, and hopefully we got more coming from them late in 2019, because it's been a couple months since something, and I'm glad to finally have you some cake pop. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Drop your comments below with your favorite PEScience flavor, and if I missed any, then let me know, because it's been a while since I've had like the original chocolate and all that. Anyway, I gotta close this video out. We'll see ya.
Welcome to PricePlow.